What's up, YouTube? See that sign right there, YouTube? This is not for sale. Because nothing in here ever is. We never touch anything. And guess what, YouTube? There's another one, see? Not for sale. And guess what? There's another one. Not for sale. Nothing in here ever is for sale. We never touch anything. Nothing ever is for sale. We always follow guidelines. It's all for educational purposes only and for the enjoyment of my subscribers. All right. Got one thumbs up. Where'd those dies go? I just had them. Where'd I put you? There, dies. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Russell, hello. Micah, what's up? Missed you yesterday, Micah. What's going on? What's going on, Micah? You weren't here yesterday. We're going to load up a couple. I think I have like 5 or 6 of those 32 Smith & Wessons I can load up here. Need to get a measurement off of them. Uh-oh, where's my scale? Where'd I put that little scale? Uh-oh. Where'd we put the little scale? There it is. There's the little scale right there. There's what we need. What's up, Micah? What's up, my friend? There we go. Turn that little booger on. Looks like I need a couple more of these projectiles, though, with the tips out of them. I need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that one? 5. There we go. Now we got 3 currently. So in my bedroom, returning from the kitchen, so I couldn't join last live. You were what? Must take a long time to return from your bedroom to your kitchen then, because we were on 2 hours and something minutes. That's a long time. Long time. Long time, my friend. Long time. Long time, long time, long time. How y'all doing this evening? How's it going? Hope you're having a blessed day today. Mine went pretty good, I think. It's been breezy again, just like it was day before yesterday. Yesterday a little bit. Not too much. I like how these you barely have to touch and they pop open on you. Because they're not crimped. That could be why that the pressures are so low on them too. Aaron says, just got my dad's old Gen 2 Glock 19 back from my uncle. My dad was bleeped. It has a bunch of holster wear. And he only sold it to him 5 years ago in mint condition. It's only had 300 rounds since 1992. Well, I guess that's his own problem. Nothing you can do about how someone stores their items. Does that mean he hunted around with it a lot or hiked around with it a lot to have that much wear? Essentially had a paid off day today. Nice. Creator, welcome. And Aaron, welcome. David, what's up, David? How's it going? How you doing today? David, hermano David, bienvenido otra vez, hermano. All right, there's 4 of those ones. I need to see if these are the same size. They're supposed to be. Supposed to be. They're supposed to be like 5. They're .305. I thought these were 32s, though. .307. Huh. Nice 32s. Not really. These are smaller and the other ones are bigger. Interesting. Very interesting. Going well after last night's education. Oh, yeah? Did you hear John Smith died? John Smith. Is that Smith & Wesson? That John Smith? That Mr. Smith? Me, George Smith? I wonder if my Twitch needs updated or something. I never get anybody over there anymore. Hardly. Once in a blue moon, someone will sneak around. It's not been very good. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 balas. 5 balas. All right. That's a small one, I think. All right, let's set this up. We need to have the bullet installer first. What did I use last time to push that in? I think I used a 9mm to push these projectiles in, I'm pretty sure. Just sat in a plastic holster and he threw it in his glove box, but it's gooing. Gonna to send the slide out to get it refinished. Oh, gotcha. Going well. Okay. Michael was the Henry from Days of Thunder. No, John Smith. You know that, John Smith. No, Days of Thunder. That was, what's his name? Duval. He just passed away a couple days ago. I forget what his first name is. Duval. Yeah, what was his name? His first one. I'm trying to blank on his first name. All right. Let's go ahead and measure this out. Get our flecks of powder here. Whoops, oops. Got some problems, sunshines. There we go. Whoa there, that's way too much. Way too much, my friends. Way too much, my friends. All right, you gotta like tip, 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 tap, tap, tip, tip, tap. Here we go. What's up, Thunder? What is the best top 10 actors? Huh. That's a good question. Depends what genre you like. Mecca, I don't think I could name 10. I could probably name 10, pretty sure. 903. Oh, I need to measure off of an old original one. That should be... Oh, that's perfect. Perfect, mate. Oh, I need to get a 32 ACP crimp. I forgot. I was going to pick one of those up the other day online. Online. Not offline. Online. Adam Sandler's number one. Brad Pitt's at one. I've met Adam Sandler a couple times. Really, creator? That's cool. I hear he's actually a decent guy. In the standard of what do you call it? Hollywood. Same with some other guys. Some of them are getting better than they used to be because they're realizing how crooked Hollywood actually is, which they probably already knew. It's just they got all their benefits from it. And now they're realizing how bad it actually was. All right, there we go. Keanu Reeves, I'd say he's way up there. Yeah, Washington, Denzel as well. Mark Wahlberg and Jason Statham would be on my list. Definitely, probably Jason. I'm not sure about maybe Wahlberg. He's pretty good, I guess. You met Zendaya? That's cool. Kim Coates, Norma Reedus, and Charlotte Hunnam. Norma Reedus, isn't he the one that's in Walking Dead? How was your day, Jerome? It was pretty good, actually. He's just a regular guy. Oh, Adam Sandler? Yeah, pretty much. Zendaya wouldn't be an honor to meet. Would it be? Okay, tell that to Spider-Man. Tom Holland. Gotta really drizzle this stuff out. Whoa, that's too much. That's too much, mate. Too much. Still too much, mate. Going crazy with the gunpowder, mate. With the powder. That's dust, actually, but still a polvo. So close. There we go. Mel Gibson actually is one that's pretty good now, actually. Yo, what's up? Hey, 12th. Yeah, Norman Reedus was Daryl Dixon. There we go. Remember that time when Michael Jansen played a MIB agent in Men in Black 2? Yep. Morgan Freeman's number 5, 12th State. Hello. Danny Dew. I don't even know who Danny Dew is. Tom Shanks? You mean Hanks? That guy went way woke, bro. Tom Hanks went pretty woke, unfortunately. Let's see. Morgan Freeman, 12th State. Hello. Johnny Knox was in MIB2. Was he? He was probably one of those fill-ins like Michael Jackson. Is that what his name is? The dancer singer. Michael Jackson. Yeah. He was in MIB2 as a cameo. I think Tom Hanks is ungrateful. He got a whole island to himself. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I'm a goo-goo. Johnny Knoxville is a funny guy. Yeah, he is. He is pretty funny. You're right. He is pretty funny. He was in those Jackass movies, right? What's up, Legalize? Love the trivia? Awesome. What do you mean? Is that his name? Michael is the most famous singer ever. That was a good idea. Oh, that was the second night I did it. I did it the night before, too. But yeah, Michael Jackson was in... he was in one of the MIBs as a cameo. I don't remember which one. I didn't really notice it until it said something about, I watched something that said cameos in movies you never knew of. And that's one of them, where he's just a fill-in. Yep, she's creator, yep. Creators are, yep. He said, yep. Whoop, whoop. It's the police. Whoop, whoop. Don't go crooked like that, my friend. We don't like go crooked. There we go. Now you go straight. Go boy. You go straight. Good boy, my friend. Good boy, my little friend. Come Shanky Hanky Shanks. Brad Pitt number 7. I thought someone said Brad Pitt was someone else. Do you have a favorite movie, Jerome? Well, I would say Raiders of the Lost Ark is pretty high up there. And It's a Wonderful Life. That's pretty high up there as well. What other ones would I think that's pretty good? All right. I'm not sure what else. So we've got 20 of those that we have loaded. Oh, no, here's another one. 21. 21, folks. There's probably a couple trickled in there that I wouldn't mind. There's Adam Sandler. Brad Pitt might be a jerk to his family, but he's a phenomenal actor. Micah, don't you have him at number 1? Very good game. Should do them on a designated day and whenever you hit a certain number of likes, 50 maybe. Oh, yeah. Brad Pitt's... Yeah, I think he's a decent actor. Let's see. The last one he was in was F1, right? Brad Pitt. What did I do today? So this morning I called up customers and lined up customers from previous voicemails they sent me. Got one of the jobs lined up, a bigger one. Picked up some of the money for that. Went to another place to see why their ice maker wasn't working. Found out that a switch was bad and the motor, I think, burnt out too. It shorted it out. What's up, Muhammad? Good evening, American time. Night. What is this guy's name? And then I went to the bank and put that money in the bank. Went to the gun and pawn. Got a couple things there. We got 2 things of primers and a box of 16 gauge. Right here, we just did a short of it. Box of 16 gauge. Let's see here. Desert's really the Renaissance man. What else did we do? I called up a customer to see if I go to their house, but they were out shopping, so I couldn't change something out. You made a cowl induction hood before. I haven't, Micah. Equalizer was a good movie. Didn't he have 3 of them or 2 of them? I think he had 2 or 3 of them with Washington Denzel. All right, I think we're done with that unless we decide to hand load something else. I don't know with those ones. I mean, technically, I could reload these with. Let's see, how many of these? Oh, wait. What's this? Oh, that's a 32. I could reload those ones. The primers, are they still good? No, I took them out, reused them. All right, we're going to have to do something else with those. We need 3, is it? 3 primers? Or do I have one sitting here? I got one sitting here. There's just 2 then. There we go. There we go, mates. I have a question. How do you bid jobs? I assume there's a decent learning curve. What I mean is, how do you know how to price stuff, or do you just charge time and materials? I charge materials and most of the time a bid. Now, when I worked for this property manager, it's by the hour. Sometimes I don't like that. Sometimes it's okay, because I could be doing the same work, making more money if I do it by the piece like I normally do. When I do by the piece, like say so much to install a fan, so much to switch out light fixtures, I kind of do a research of what the going rate is for around here. Always did time and material for side jobs. Hello, vertical friends. What's up, Zero? Not too bad in my opinion, just very retarded compared to the real one. For which? 12th? So here are you. Are any of those lever action Winchesters by any chance? Yes, 4 of those are. The top one is not Thunder. That one is a Henry. All the rest are Winchesters. I have another Winchester that's a 10 gauge shotgun from 1901. Made in 1901, model 1901. It looks like the 1887 that Arnold had. What's the worst movie you ever seen? I don't know. I am vertical and warm. There you go. You're not horizontal and cold. Top Gun 2? That was your worst? For reals, Russell? That can't be your worst. A degree and 7-inch snow today. 1 degree. How is that your worst, buddy? I don't quite get that one. I'm befused and confuddled. That was one of the best ones, I thought. Let's see. Smokey and the Bandits 2 is the worst movie. I've never seen the second one. I saw the first one years ago. I didn't know they had a second one. What, didn't know they had a second one, mate? Napoleon Dynamite? Hey, what's up, Boomer? I've never seen that, so no clue. Doesn't quite hold them right, that holder, since these are for 32 something else. I don't know if I can use these or not. We'll see. Let's see if I can use these for reloading. I think I can. Don't bother watching the second one. It's so bad it took me 3 days to sit through the movie. Well, I wasn't planning on it, so no worries there. Excuse me. Can I use these for cripping these? I don't think so. I think it's too far down in there. I'm Purdy and I'm sure. So I'm reloading some cases that are actually something else. It's a different powder. Well, same powder, but just making it lighter. Let's see, put the 9mm in. Tubi has some bad movies if you want some. Even Smokey the Bandit cover, call, stand on it. Yeah, a lot of those Tubi's one of them. There's a couple others that have like those really cheap production stuff that aren't very they're like low grade reproductions made by Asylum, I think. Was it Asylum? They make a lot of remakes, Asylum. There's a couple of them actually I've watched before that weren't that bad, really. But they'll make like remakes of like Pacific Rim. I think they call it the Atlantic Rim instead or something. They make stuff like that, weird stuff. What is the best movie? Of all times, I don't know. Legion is a good one. That one actually I've seen. That one's about with an angel or something like that. I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. Whoopsie. There we go. It pushed in right. Saving Private Ryan is a good one. Yeah, so is Hacksaw Ridge. Tubi also has the Creatorverse where YouTubes have short videos, but they can post videos as episodes, basically. A pan and a pan. These should be pretty good. Those should work. I could do that with all of these, I guess. Reload all of these to lighter powder. Why not? I think I can do that. They're already super light, though, anyways. I don't know if it's worth all that time, because they're actually pretty light already. This one I don't have a projectile for, unless I take one apart, and we're not going to do that. Hello, good sir. What's up, Deadman? Mechanical pencil. Yeah, that's what I grew up using too towards the latter years. Hacksaw Ridge is a disgrace to Desmond Doss and should be banned from ever seeing the light. What? A lot of the really old low-budget movies and TV shows were surprisingly good, like Adam 12. Never heard of it. It was extremely low budget, but was a good show. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Adam 12? Never heard of it. Now, let's see. There's a couple of these that are kind of funny looking. I need to work on. That's a 32 ACP. There's a Peters. That one needs some help too. I think these were blanks maybe at one time because the way they look are kind of funky. Funky wonk tunk. I think so. Okay, let's see if I can clean these up a little bit. I don't know if I run them through the reshaper if it'll work. Tubian has a movie that made me rethink watching movies was stupid, but I held my attention. Adam 12 isn't that old. LAPD used it as a recruitment tool in the 70s. Which one? Adam 12? Did that actually reshape it? It kind of did. Kind of pushed it out funky. I don't know if these will actually be able to... Wow, those are weird. Lethal Weapons was ahead of its time. I like The Beekeeper with Jason Statham. Did you know they're coming out with another one, Russell? They're coming out with a part 2. Yep, that's what I heard. What's that? Well, that's a 9mm plus P round. We can make that one hot. Hot, hot, hot. Calor mucho caliente, hermano. Nobody's showing up on Twitch. Nobody. It shows one person over there, I guess. I don't think I can. I don't know where that one tool went. I'm gonna have to buy another one. Let's see here. I think John Wick 4 was horrible. What about y'all? Tubian has the banned movie Togo on it. That is a movie Disney scrapped, banned, and great movie. Togo, I haven't heard of that one. They're gonna probably do that with Snow White, right? The newest one. Nearly a foot of snow so far here. Everything else doing good. What's up, AT? Appreciate you coming by, buddy. Turn on all messages. Sorry if I skipped somebody. Got 1.5. AT Smith, what's up? AT got 7 inches. Whoops. How did that get pinned? Pushed the wrong thing. Let's see. Catch Me If You Can is also really good. Yeah, with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. That actually is pretty good. Togo was good. Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know. They're probably going to put the, in the back burner, too. The new Snow White. 1918 was a good movie. I'm not sure what that one was. The real story Bolto was made for. It's something in your stash. You're going to say I made you look. You got me. You probably used to do that with the Arms Room, too, because he's got a stash. You got me, buddy. Got me. You got me, mate. All right, I was going to reload those. I have a few 25s that I can reload. William Defoe. Oh, he's a decent actor, yeah. I made you look. Yeah, I knew it. I knew you were going to say that. All right, I have some 25s I can reload. They already had the primers in them. Let's see if I have got enough projectiles. I need to get some more of these 25s. Although I have some smaller ones, I could use those instead. Let me see what size these are. I might use those smaller projectiles. We'll see. Projectiles? Because these are 257, it looks like. But they're they're not gas checked. Kind of, I guess. 259. Let's see what these are down here. It might work. These are for 25 ACP. I thought they were a little bit smaller around. Transporter 2 is my favorite. Yeah, I think they were okay. When you do have something in your stash, you won't believe me. The boy who called wolf. Yep, just exactly. Yep. So these are exactly 0.25. These ones are a tick bigger. They're 257. So I don't know how well they're loading these. I want to try. Let's see. Do I have one other one? What were these? Because these I loaded a few in these really pointy varmint ones. How big were these? These worked. Yeah, see, those are 256. They're almost identical to those other ones. That's probably why I found those. It's interesting. They say 25 caliber, but they're different sizes. I like the first transporter. Wasn't a big fan of the third. Wasn't the third by somebody else, not by Jason? Not sure if I've ever seen the second. What movie has too many sequels? Matrix. The last one was, you should have never made the last one, The Matrix. The three were fine. William Defoe is in a video game I played recently. Oh, yeah? But yeah, The Matrix should have never made that fourth one. Tremors was a good run until the fourth one. There's a few that have been good with multiple. There's been a few. But a lot of times after 3, it just kind of fizzles. Okay, these are 2.5 as well, these jacketed ones. It probably won't rifle right. Star Wars? Maybe a couple of the newer ones. Tremors was great. I watch all 7 movies. Of which? Of Star Wars or of the whatchamacallit has about 7 of them. No, they have more than that. Fast and Furious series. There's a few there's where towards the end, I don't know. I haven't seen all of them, so I don't know. I've heard they're not very great, the newer ones. I could reload some of these, but I haven't even tried any of those yet to see if they actually work. And these are too small. Those are 224. 11-year-old son is obsessed with Tremors. The nut who blew everything up. LOL. I don't even know what that one was. Fast is over 10. All done but first one. I think Fast 10 was the last one, and then that Fast 10 2 coming. It'll be their last one, supposedly. They did part 1, now they're part 2. The good Tremors movie was the first one. After that was not worth. What about like Transformers? I always wanted to grow up to be Bert. What about the Transformers series? Let's see. You know what? I could do some 45. No, unless I could use 45 Colt on it. Yeah, I could do 45 ACP. Maybe. Depends if the dial work. Bert was a funny guy. Bert, LOL, Bert Gummer. Gummer. He had gums, huh? I got gums too, but they had teeth in them. Yes, sir. All right, we already shaped these brass and put primer in them the other day. Well, it's been a while ago. It's still the other day. What's up, beautiful Earth? Did grow up to be Bert, guns on the walls and reloading. Yep, I'm completely out of ammo. That's horrible. I'm completely out of ammo. Yeah, that's probably going to be way too small. If I shove one of these in, that's definitely Toyota. Definitely Toyota, mate. Joy is a twig. Joy is a twig. A twig. All right, let's put this die back because we don't need the 9s out anymore. What's up, beautiful Earth? How are you this evening? Okay, this should be the bullet press 2520. Yep. Omniscience. Could be remembering wrong, but doesn't the Lord of the Rings trilogy have the most rewards of any franchise or something? Probably. They also did that. The Lord of the Rings, the original 3. Now they made another 3 after that were like before that. I think they did pretty good too. And then there was Lord of the Rings, the TV show, I think. I was not given important need to know ammunition or information. Yep, Burt Gunner is my spirit animal. Beautiful says, good. I do not remember what I loaded these 2520s. I'm pretty sure they were hotter than the 3220s that they have in my book here, which is strange. You'd think they'd be the same. I should have it folded over. I think I have the corner folded over here somewhere. Okay, is that for 338 Lapua? Yeah, I should have another corner folded for the 3220s. 3220? Should be way by 223s, I think. There's 220 Swift, 22 Arc, 22 250. Have you not watched Tremors from? I haven't. Burt was wild as hell. Made Tremors. I've only read the books. I've never watched the movies. Well, bad news. Rain stay postponed till weather gets better for M14. Aw, man. The pole faulting seems in the first Tremors was filmed 4 miles away from my home. I might have to watch Tremors now. Yeah, I've never seen it. I think they have it free in some places. Right here's 30-30, 30-6. Well, those are reduced recoil. We don't want reduced recoil. We want power. More power, baby. Is that how they say it? More power. 224. I got some ammo for those, but I'm actually going to use those for, which I guess 22 250 is the same too. I'm going to use them for my 5.7s. 22 GT, 6 GT, 243. Where is that at? I remember seeing it in here. 3220 is in here somewhere. It might be at the very back end. Should be by the 30s though. 3030, 308, 30.6, 300, 300 Nosler, 300 PRC, 303 Brit, 338 Lapua, 35, 400 H&H, SOCOM, Bushmaster, 45 Government. Well, where's that at? Where'd it go? It's an M14 or M1A. We got the 4 movie set from Wally World for like $7. Let's see. In the VHS still? Wasn't the plot of Tremors 7. Tremors 7 was their Graboids in the Antarctic, and they had to cure Burt with the blood of a Graboid at the end. Tremors 7 was well. They went all the way to 7? Interesting. Voice to text, I'm currently driving on ice. That's why the wrong words that sound right. Okay, got you. Where's the 3220? I know it's in here because I've used it to reload those ones. But why is it not in here? Why is it not in here, mate? Oh, you know why? I think it's underneath pistol because you can run those on pistols too. I think that's where it is. It's underneath pistols. Because they have a pistol, which I have too, that runs 3220. And there it is, 3220 Winchester. Creator, it is the Polytech M14 Chinese clone of M1A. What's up, Charlie? Some Tremors movie, and there was the movie Cave. Cave? This is a different... Ooh, I don't know if this will work. This is not the gunpowder I used before. Last time I used, which I'll have to manually wait out then, the Small Varmint Reloader 7. I used this stuff. Small Varmint Reloader 7. Which they don't have in here. They have Little Gun, Kite Duke, 231, HP 38, and Universal. I don't remember what weight these thingies were, the bullet-wise. I can find out. Just put it on the scale, right? Duh. One on the island was the worst. The USA spent millions to develop a pen that could be used in the space, and the Russians just used a pencil. Yep. Captain Jerome. What's up, Moist? Wait, no, it was Tremors 5 when they were in Antarctica. Tremors 7 was when Bert died. The M1A ones are really cool. M1As. Really cool. The early ones use surplus M14 parts. How's the weather over there? It's been really breezy last few days. So those are probably supposed to be 88 grains? They're 87.1. 87.7. They're not very consistent. 86.9. So they're probably supposed to be 87 grains. So if we do that, plus add one of these, we'll know how many grains I put in. All right, so it's 155.6. 155.6. That means I put 5 grains in. 5 grains, mate. Yeah, I made these really cool rounds right here. A little rifle round. They're supposed to be like this, but I made these instead. And I think I put a little bit more powder in them because they had to run a little faster. You have to manually shoot them, though. No, they're not a 30-30. They're a 25-20. The trick was heat. For what? Ink just turns white from friction. Yeah, there you go. Could I get a refund for my time instead of watching all the Tremors movies? Yeah. Remember the erasable pens? Total magic. Actually, Zero, they weren't as great as they thought they were. Let's see. My lady still uses those pens. Moist Beans, you're alive. Hello. Where do you even get them? Oh, these? 25-20? I think I got the brass from stuff that I already shot online. I got it from a gunbroker. This 25 projectile, I just had to find the same size around. Which are these right here. They're 25 cal. They're 25.23 or something like that. Versus these ones, these little dinky ones, are 25.1. Now make the 50 Kapoomer. Yeah, Got snow here? We got snow up on the mountains. I think they might have got a little dusting last night. Yeah, I really like these tips. If they run, that would be a neat little varmint round. They're hollow point, like a deep hollow point. They're called varmints. Varmint spears. 25 caliber, 100 grain. If I remember, I put a little more potency in them because I need to move better with that more weight. Also, am a moderator again on YouTube page. What's up, PM? How's he doing? What you mean, Deadman? Am a moderator again on YouTube page. What do you mean YouTube page? You're a moderator. I'm confused. PM says they're doing great. Awesome. Welcome to Desert Armory and more, by the way. Love spear bullets, cheap and get her done. Yep. They're very good quality. I have some Boat Tail 338 for the Lapua. Everyone like and subscribe. Thank you, Moist. You're the first one who said that. Let me pin that, I think. I keep him, bro. Moist. Dude surprised me with IY. What's IY mean? Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Oh, you're welcome. I guess I did. I don't know. Did I? I can't remember. We do gun stuff here, cave exploring, mine exploring, hiking, all sorts of good stuff. Gun stuff. Yep, lots of good stuff. All right, that should work right there. So we said it was like 5, I believe. Those are for small caliber. These right here. It's also for Trapdoor 4570. The small Reloader 7. Look after. I'm chilling. I was nice today. Finally got some warmth, so I went outside for the first time in a month. Ooh, boy. This guy's channel is boring. Do not subscribe. Just kidding. Just kidding. He likes the kid. Oh, wait. That's Kitty. Kid is. Nah. 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 All right, where is my weight? All right, tear the weight on that. Got to tear it. Another streamer? What about it? Yeah, another streamer might be born. What's your most powerful bullet? Here, I'll show you in a little bit. I got to measure out some stuff here. Whoops, way too much. Way too much, my friends. I'm measuring something out here real quick. All right, my biggest bullet I have is that I have a firearm that fires is right here. Right there, 338 Lapua. That was a quick no. What do you mean? What happened? Micah, hush. Can I be a mod again? No. That was a quick no. Yep. Dumb tube deleted me again. What? I'm a mod on different channels. That's the 338 Lapua. That's the biggest one I have. Yes, it is. I've got one right there. 338 Lapua Ruger Precision goes about 1.5 miles. Not with this ammo. This one would be pretty. This would probably go a mile. This one. These aren't very accurate. They are Hornady, but they're not as accurate as some other ones I have. Hello, we don't really get randoms anymore. I doubt he needs 200. Micah, no, LOL, haha. It's so fine. It's so fine. Why so fine? Zero, tell me about it. I was getting censors the other day for talking about barbecuing ribs. I know, right? Yeah, you were getting the fist there or something. I don't know what. You're getting the who knows what. All right, we're going to go ahead and load this up, mate. If we can get it in there. Why are you sitting crooked? Ooh, that needs adjusted. That needs adjusted, mate. Need some help. It's because I was using it for some other stuff. 580. A little bit more. Micah bans people for fun. Queso beans. What? Soybeans what? You did what? Your what hurts? No, Micah. No soap for you. No soap for you. All right. No, micro down yet. Is that there? Let me see. 597. 581. Just a micro more yet. Not a Micah, a micro. What's up, Mr. Jordan? I would never trust someone named Micah Bell. You were probably on here earlier. I just didn't pay attention. Michael stole my wheelchair wheels. Yeah, he does it all the time. Okay, so what, Beans? I needed them. I'm the squeaky wheel, never quiet. There we go, right on the money. So they should weigh about the same amount. Good evening, Jerome. All right, so this one that I just loaded, 160.4, 161.0. So that varies on the case a little bit because those might be a different brand. Those are the same, but the lead's a little bit different because they're like hand-done lead, kind of. I'm going to put my drink coaster on wheels. There you go. By the way, Micah is named after a video game villain. I promise I'm not being mean. No, you're right. It is. At least that's what he said. Always find the squeaky cart to push at Wally World. Yeah, I know. Mr. Jordan, my friend from Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island, man. It rains all the time there, my friends. All the time. We're going to try something different here for a change. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. What's me over? What would I do? Oh, whoa. That's not enough. It's 5. Whoop, that's That's way too much. Way too much, my friend. Way too much. We need 5. 5.1, that'll work. 5.1, that'll work. Let's see here. Mr. Jordan, okay, that one I read. Now I have to tie roller skates to my wheels to my knees because they blew them off the shins in World War II. Yep. Hello, Russell, my friend from Surrey. Don't know any Surrey nicknames, but I shouldn't be hard to think of one. LOL. Yeah, I served myself 25 at the buffet. You think it was easy? LOL. Beans. Jimmy Buffett. 5 o'clock somewhere. Yep. Yep, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. We are going to do 2 with that. Going to load up 2 with this. See, this is a pistol powder, but these can be shot in the pistol or the rifle. So I'm not sure what you'd put in them. Johnny Surly Central eats burger in paradise. What? What is this I'm hearing? What is this I hear? Doesn't sound very good. I stormed the banks of Normandy with nothing but my 2 front teeth to move around. I have to get more 6.5 stay ball. Looks like it is turning into new Vargant powder. What's stay ball? Is that the brand? Every place I go to, I get my money's worth. McDonald's, I steal 500 napkins. Hand soap, Burger King, 1 pound of ketchup in my pocket before I leave. Yep, surely the armpits of BC. Is the armpits of BC, mate. What if I would do something crazy? Oh, bummer, it just shut off. Buggers. I got to Taco Bell 800 packets of hot sauce. Yep, ketchup without the packets. He just pour it right in, just like this. They put it right in the pocket. Pump it right in. There we go, 5 grains of whatchamacallit. I think I'm a blue. Let's see here. Micah would seal a balloon on Free Balloon Day. Okay, so Beans so true. He's so true, Beans. He's so true, man. You so true. That one's a wildcat powder.
What do you want, Noah? What are we doing? You know, you spend so much time in here and none with me. Because you're a hairy doggy right now. You need a brushing.
Being so true. He's so true, my friend. What was that? Can a Skittles run by? Oh, for sure I heard Skittles scamper across the floor. Scamper, scamper, scamper. There we go. 5 grains. This stuff doesn't pour very well, does it? Wants to go in all at once. All right. Hopefully you don't go the boom boom the wrong way. What about me as well? Russell is too old for this classic reference drum as well. It wasn't free. They wouldn't just leave it all out there, and it's not sealing if you plan ahead. What? Make a chair from the hospital waiting room while yelling the names of your founding fathers so I can't get in trouble. Oh, because then they send you the insane asylum, right?
Hey, no, we what? What are you doing? What? What do you see?
Remember, it is not stealing, it's geographically relocating. Is that what I tell them about a bank? Bank vault? Tried to walk out with an MRI machine, but the magnets launched me across the city, smashing into a car. I'm liberating it. I liberated it, my friend. Allegedly. Alright, we need... What, yeah. Not 6.5 or 3. We need less than that, my friend. We need 5. But this barely uses anything. Weight-wise, it uses more, or the same, but it doesn't use as many grains to get it. There we go. Hey, Canella, what are you doing?
What are you doing, my little friend?
Hi. What do you want, Canella? You scared of the singing guy in the shower? Me too. I ain't scared too, my friend. You be scared too. MRI machines need liquid helium to supercool the magnets. Really? Steel strategically transport equipment to alternative locations. Transfer, not transport. Yeah. Catch. Now you see me, now you can't. Don't they do some stuff like that, like transfer that money? But it was all like a sleight of hand or something you call it. Whoa, dear. Too much again, my friends. Oh, that was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. We got close by guesstimation. We got really close. Guesstimation.
Si, senor.
Well, now it's too light. Bubbers. These grains weigh a lot more. Put like one on there and it makes it move. And then I end up putting too much again. Que feo. No bueno. There we go. Let's see here. Micah, can you play Hell Dives? Whatever that is. The world is running out of helium, so I wonder what they're going to use when all the helium is gone. A true patriot liberating a car's antenna while singing the national anthem. I see transfer, not transport. One buddy bought $1,400 of ammo online, and UPS stole it and sent him a transfusion machine. What? Let's see. I'm proud to be an American. Where at least I know this kid's candy is free. I stole it. LOL. Wasn't sure if you got the managed democracy ref. Get your Twitter cyber stand right now. We're fighting for freedom. Is that roommate singing? He was. Yeah, he was singing. He was singing allegedly. He was singing, my friends. In a crowd to be American. Yeah, nobody even showed up on my Twitch over there. It's been just like that for I forget how often. Micah Bell, you owe the IRS a grand total of $3.2 million. Probably singing the shower. He was. 3.3 mil. Put some respect in my name, brother. Knuckle Sam wants his money. Ralph. Micah Bell drives the Vox machine. He's blasting propaganda from the loudspeaker. What's a Vox machine? I don't even know what a Vox machine is. I don't remember which one was which in these ammos that I'm loading. Okay, that's the little flakes. That one too, because you can't hear it shaking. Pretty sure I can hear it in that one. Now I can't hear any of them. What's up with me? It's basically your worst nightmare on a tank treads. Sound like Robin Williams as the genie. What's up, Jasper? Jasper's rocking. How are you? A pen. There you go. Zero talk about Robin Williams. Did you watch Mrs. Doubtfire? Best movie ever made. Mrs. Doubtfire? Is that you? Super Earth. Don't want me to hit my teammate with a hammer that goes boom boom. LOL, love the hammer. Black Hammer. Who Black Hammer? Good Morning Vietnam was good. What? Haven't heard of that. With my jacket on, it rustles too much. Yeah, that was good. Light work, to be honest, Beans. Light work, light work. Okay, I can hear that. That one too. Can't hear these. Alright, I think I have them separated right. And Patch Adam, I don't know what that is. Anything Robin touched was gold. This was my hammer. There are so many, like, the ones of mine, whatever that is. Absolutely getting decimated from level 10 Cyberstam missiles. Missions. What the world? Alright, we got 5 more. Do I have 5 more projectiles? I got 3 more. Aww. I'm going to have to load a couple of them in those specialty ones that I was making. You have to hand load them one at a time because there's pointy. It won't run through the feeder. There we go. What's up, Micah? Jerome, you need to watch more movies. These are classics. Just make them exploding beans. Good morning. Okay, that one I read. The leveler doesn't even destroy the Vox machine. Literal hell bomb on strike, and it doesn't work. Mork and Mindy. Mork. That is my mom's maiden name, Mork. So my mom knows of some of that movie. Mork and Mindy. Is that the same as Rick and Morty? Yeah. I know it's not. Rick and Morty. Alright, we are going to make, I think we can do 3 of these. 10 people in the chat. If you like gun content, hiking, shooting, outdoor, cave exploring, adventure, please consider subscribing and maybe becoming a member of the channel. It's only $1.99 a month. I have no idea what they're talking about. Milk, no. Mork, yes. They went out for the milk and never came back. Just like my daddy. Just like my dad. Helldives 2, never even heard of it. What in the world that one? Helldivers 2. Where's that? Haunted Horror Nation? What in the entire nation? No. I got. Oh, you know why this was adjusted way out before? Because I was pushing in those 25 projectiles that are really pointy. It's a video game, old man. It's a video game. Video game, man. Don't you know what it means? Video game. Ain't no nothing here, folks. Ain't no nothing. Alright. Getting her done. Get her done. Get her done. Si, senor. You're a senior. Whoops. Whoever's watching on Twitch just fell over. Sorry about that, Mike. Sorry about that. Let's move this out of the way for you real quick, like. Real quick, like. Elderly citizen. Yeah. If Jerome ever plays a video game, it needs to be Red Dead Redemption. That's why I hear people want me to play that. They always ask me if I do. Senor, mate, what are you doing? He needs to play I'm in love with your dead grandmother 3. What in the world? I just got booted from the stream and it said it was over. No, it's not over. It ain't over till Fat Lady sings. Good video game. Yeah, probably overhyped. Allegedly. A good game too. Yeah, I hear. 'Tis what I hear, mate. Here's what I hear. Micah, at least I act my age, not my shoe size. Let's see, have you ever done 100% total completion, Micah? He probably has. A grandpa sensation. You could watch me play it on Twitch. You're on Twitch? I didn't know you were on Twitch, Micah. Didn't like Red Redemption for some reason. Also, you're old man. You old man. You be respectful to my friend. I come over there in the backside. Sure. I get you in the backsides. Alright, we are going to load up 2 of these with these points here. Yes, we are. Let's see, where is that die I just took out before this? Not that one. Here we go. We have problems here. You don't like Red Dead Redemption for some reason? Oh no! Too violent, my friend. He's like, not enough. No, I'm joking. Let's see here. It is not enough, my little friends. All right, what did I just do with that powder? Here it is. I'm doing an experiment with these 2. It's a hybrid round. Half one powder, half another. We're scientists here, my friends. We make things called boom boom. Yeah, you make things go boom boom. Yes, very much so. Hey. What did I miss? Who's going to bed? Good night, Moist Beans. Stay safe. Yep, see you. My lady gets up in a few. What's up, Elijah? No beans don't go for who else will take up about how easy that is. Good night, Eliha. All right, bye, bears. Bye. Bye, beans. What is considered old? I don't know. What's up, Narachu? Are piercing Sabo something 5.7 caliber rounds legal for civilians to use? They're really hard to find. You can get them online, but they're extremely expensive. Like on Gunbroker for the full allegedly, for the actual thing, but they're really expensive. If you can find them. I think they're like $100 for like 10 of them or something like that. 32 should be considered the base age of old. Does your powder measure have powder cal? I've got one that says cal, if you're meaning that. Mean calibrate 1786. What is the best caliber for self-defense for a house gun? A 12 gauge or a 9? I don't know. 8.1. Just trying to get these the same height as my old ones already did. 8.13. What about a 12 gauge? A 16. Oh, that would work too. I mean, even a 20 would. Allegedly. It's not really moving. Is it crushing the top? No, it's not crushing the top. Nerf guns. Yep, 17mm pellet gun. I don't even know what that is. I know what a 177 is. Okay, it's not really going down, so as long as this one doesn't like dramatically go down compared to the rest. See if that's better. 1797. 1787, so I could do a tick lower. Never said it was dangerous for civilians to use. Right, but a 22 is not, so we're good. 1794. 786. 94. Nerf is like a joke. They won't scare them off. They'll just be confused. Yep, Nerf guns are weapons of mass boom booms. Right. There we go. 17mm Pelican pellet actually moves around 2,000 feet per second. Really? I did not know that. That's pretty fast for a pellet gun. All right, right there, bros. All right, now we got to crimp those three. Crimp or crimp. I like these crimps better than some of them. The one this kit came with. To me, it just makes sense. Shotguns or rifles in the house, probably defending. Deafening, yeah, it would be. Drum, I think it's time for you to nap. Why? Because I'm old? Allegedly. There we go. We just made a couple more. Yippers. Well, actually, it was just these two. These little guys here. We made a couple oddball stuff here. We're using a mixture. That's what these two are. They're a mixture. So we'll put those over there, separate them. They're got 6 or 309 better. You mean 308? You're reloading 30.6. Okay, my dad got it at 190 deer on the wall. 190. Depends what you're using it for. 30.6 is better for like bigger game, more so than what do you call it? Than the other. More so than 308. 190 inch. Okay, 300W. Yeah, that'd be better. Winchester Magnum. Everything. Micah, depends what you're doing. Yeah, that's true. 160.5. 161.7. 163.7. That was a little hotter. 162.4. 163.4. 163.1. 62.9. Now, what about these hollow points? 178. 177.8. 178.1. About the ones I just loaded. 174.4. 73.9. And then what about these other ones? 178.3. 8.0. I was more accurate on these other ones. 178.5. Huh. Okay. That should work. Now do trick. Now do it. Now do it. Do. I think their X6 better generate. Possibly. 308's easier to get nowadays, though. Anyone know where I can get a 1980s, 1982 model 629? Trying to find one of the original non-dashed models. Have been difficult to find. Look under your bed, creator. Yeah, with all the mothballs. Yeah, Micah might be right there. 629s-1s or -2s. You don't want it with the dash. Non-dash. I want a pinned and recessed. Ask Santa Claus, creator. It's hard to break your bubble, but he's not real. 6-hour P365 AXG fuse, 900 beans. I like the fuse. I'm not sure if I've seen the AXG one though. I really like the fuse. It just fits in your hand so nice. The 365 macro does too. It's like a glue. These the 25s? Yep, those go on here, friend. They go right there. And these go right beside that, my friend. Where'd the other dies go? The 3220s I had out the other day. Where'd I put those? They should be around here somewhere, my friend. I do not know. All right. Just kidding. I'm telling my mom and you, just kidding. The red and white Santa Claus was invented by Coca-Cola's marketing team in the 30s. Create a look at museums. All right, I'm back, and this is a deer head we have on the wall. Oh, yeah, up there. Yeah, I see it on your, I think you're the one who put it on my post one time, right? Of some deer that your dad got. What's up, Gunner? Or no, you're Elijah. What's you doing over there, buddy? Excuse me. I clear my throat sometimes. Where's the calipers? So this is a 355. And this is a... Of course, it's in the shell pushed down, so it's going to be a different length. This is the 38 special. Is this one I loaded? I'm not sure. It could be. No, they're not hollow points. See, this is the 38 Colt. Long Colt. Yeah, those should fit in there, no problem. All three of these should fit in a 357 mag. A 357 mag, a 38 special, a 38 short Colt, and a 38 long Colt. It's like stair steps. Like a graph. That looks cool.
Yep.
Go get it for them. Look, the British Arms Museum UK. I think they got one. It's your profile pics. Yep. Go get it for them. You want it? I'm back. What did I miss? Not a lot. Just everybody chatting. Doing 3.6, 174 VT with 51 grains of Varget at 3315 OAL. What's OAL? I'm not even sure what that stands for. You miss a shot, shooting star. Oh, dang it. Story of my life. 174 VT. What's VT is varmint, right? Overall length. Oh, duh. 3315. I wonder what my 30-06s are. This is probably what I'm going to use for my bear. They're so beautiful. You are so beautiful, and I love you. Oh. These are so pretty. And look at that. It's a super dark ballistic tip. Horny varmint. Yeah, I figured they were varmints because you said VT, so I figured that stands for varmint. These overall are 3254. But they have really pointy ballistic tip on them. Yeah, these are for elk, but I'm going to use them on bear. They'll do the trick. They actually say on them they're for bear. They are a terminal ascent. Thing is, I only have one box of them, so I'm going to have to get a couple of them because I need to sight that firearm in when I get a scope for it. Buffalo Boar. I used to love nickel plated. Then Tim from Buffalo Boar bursted my bubble on that. Yeah, these just came. They're federal premiums. There's some high dollar. 30-06 for elk. They also say on the corner here, bear, elk, and more. Deer as well, but that's a little overkill for a deer, I think, these. That's why 270 I say is better. Yeah, these are terminal ascents. It'll get the job done, brothers and sisters. I need to get some Hardcast 44 mag projectiles. Is the VT a monolithic projectile? I don't know. VT's varmint, what did he say? VT is a cut core with tip. Oh, okay. I got these. I'm going to use these for my 5.7. This is what ballistic diameter 5.7s are by 28. 224. 52 grain. I have 40 grains and I have 35 grains. So those are a little bit heavier. They do make all the way up to, what did it show for 5.7? All the way up to 55 grain, I think, for 5.7. Let me see here. It's at the very beginning of pistol loadings. Up to 45 grains. So these are actually a little bit heavier. Because these are actually for like a 224 Valkyrie. Gonna DM you a link for 44 mag on it. Perfect. Thank you, creator. Yeah, because I need some hard casts. I'm not sure where to find hardcast. It's mostly SST and don't really look at much of their other stuff. SSTs are good. I think I have those in some 270. No, they're AMAX in 308. My 270 are soffit jack point power shocks. And then I have some Fusion 30-06 and some 270 interlock whitetail. And some Springfield interlock whitetail. Longojive is a longojive. What's a longojive? Newer from Horty? I'm not sure. They might be. How's this thing open again? I've had it open once. These little boxes are like a little game. There we go. These projectiles look pretty cool. See, I opened these up a little bit ago. Oh, well, go. Look at that. That's for a FN 5.7. Little dinky thing. They're AMAX ballistic tips. Got to get some dies for the 5.7 for those. Or mostly, yep. Shape of the projectile. Ogive is projectile shape tones rifling. It plays tones? We got the beard coming back in, guys. It's about an 1/8 inch. Last time I shaved was Sunday morning. I think it was Sunday morning. Got about an 1/8 inch. Of course, pretty quick. Yeah, here's a 5.7 here, but I need to get some dies for them. So those projectiles fit right in this thingy. It looks really cool. Real cool like. I don't have any red tip ones. I have some blue tip ones and some FMJs. Oh, and I have some that are like a tannish color. They call them defense rounds. They're from Fiocchi. But I have some FNs that are the blue tip. I think I got 2 boxes of those. Or just one. My local store sells them. The gun and pawn shop. They got all sorts. All sorts, mate. I don't remember where I got these Terminal Ascents. I think I got them from Cal Ranch. I'm pretty sure. Made in USA. Federal Premiums.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
There we go. John sent me a voice message. All right, y'all over there on Twitch, we're going to shut you down because no one coming in. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. All right, let's shut that down. Excuse me. There is no secret what God can do. Oh, blue bullets? There we go, creator. Thank you. What's up, Jim Gray? A felt pen. There you go. Shine a bit. Need to get some laundry done. Yeah, me too. Got hooked on the SST years ago from the 125 grain, 300 blackout. Dropped 2 foxes and 3 coyotes in one night with 4 shots. Ooh, a twofer, huh? Granted, I had a dispatch the second fox with a sidearm, but it wasn't getting away. Let's see. Let's click on this one. 240 grain. Oh, semi-wad cutters. Yeah, but are those hard cast, creator? Calligraphy pen. There you go. Well, they probably have hard cast in these. The link you sent me are semi-wad cutters. Polymer coated and sized to 0.43. 0.43? These are 0.429. Since those are soft, that would be perfect. Those are semi-wad cutters though. Those aren't hard cast. Isn't that different? Hardball alloy. So that's similar to hard cast then, or what? I don't know the difference of a hardball alloy versus a hard cast. Okay, so a bag of 50 for 13. 250 for 51. What is that per round then? Because I need to get some to run through my lever action right there. The 44 mag. So if I use that in brush for the bear, I'll have something that's good. Yeah, I don't want to go much lighter than 240, which these are 240 or 235. Use a 240 grain. Okay. All right. Blue bullets. I'm not sure if I heard of them. You know why she's right there? She wants you to give her some popcorn. why she won't stay away. Yeah, they were hard. Okay, yeah. Let's see what else this place got. Bullet subscriptions, whatever that is. Low data, I like that. Seconds, there we go. We're going to click on seconds. All right. I tried Blue Bullets 9mm. They ran great. Let's see, I'm checking their seconds. It didn't come up with anything. Oh, it's still sitting on the page. The thing's slow.
Slow as molasses in January.
Open in Chrome. That could be why. It's opening up in Instagram's little thingy. Yeah, I've never tried blues or whatever you call them. Dismissed. Says something's currently not available. I don't know what that is. Okay, seconds. Here we go. Ooh, they got those weird ones. Those polymer tipped. Those polymer coated ones. You ever try those? The blue ones? They're actual blue. The powder coating also helps greatly reduce load fouling in the barrel. There you go. The actual blue bullets. Those look weird. They're seconds. These are 45 cal, 600 rounds for 80. That's not too bad. 1,200 rounds for 90. If you don't mind the weird blue color. They're seconds. 357 mag, 1,000 for 87. That's a pretty good price. They have some decent price in their seconds there. I've never shot these blue bullets though. A lot of competition shooters like them. Oh, okay. Less fouling when you're shooting a hole, especially with the 9mm, huh? All right, products. Let's see what they got for other stuff. Oh, they do have 460. Just what I was hoping they would. We want a heavy grain. Let's see. We got round nose, wad cutter, round nose flat. They only go up to 320 grain. What's the heaviest I got? A 460. 325, 200. What are these buffalo bores? These buffalo bores are. I thought they were heavier than that. 360 grain. Is that what these are? 360s? No, those are 320s. How much are those? 25 round sample bag. 100 round for 20. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. FedEx shipped. Yeah, for the bigger ones, it's FedEx shipped. Let me see what they have for 454. No, not 454. Do they have 500? Yep, 50. There we go. They only go up to 350. 350 grains for a 50 caliber, 500. .501. Let's see. Hey, John. What's up, Jason? How you doing, bud? How are you, my little friend? Oh, they have lead pieces that are hardball, but that would be too hard for my hand loading for my old rifle. It's trimmings from their spreads. 48 pounds for 157. So that's over $1 a pound. If you can get it for $1. Well, this is hardball though. So obviously it's going to be heavy. Special order 9mm. Oh, because it's .357 instead of .355.
Interesting.
.5358. 44 caliber. Yeah, what did they have for 44? That's the ones we were just looking at. Well, those say semi-wad cutters. Oh, they're the same thing. Does it say the material? This is a polymer coating. Size is .43. Yeah, okay. That's the one we were just on. What about 45 Colt? They all have all the way up to 45 grain round nose flat, semi-wads. Then they have a special order .451 instead of .452. Huh. It's been good. It's been a while. There you go. What's up, Viper? Yeah, you can buy pre-alloy lead pellets if you want to cast yourself. Yeah, that way you can melt them to whatever cast you want. That's too hard, though, for my 5.77 Schneider. I need light stuff. Jake is live right now. Wherever that is, it's somebody I subscribe to on something. They have a decent amount of... they have one rifle round, technically, the 300 Blackout. The rest are all pistols. Sure, they make rifles in some of these. Load data? That's pretty cool. Expansion crimp. Grains are in rounds. Okay. The coated rounds reserve the coatings. Slow red bullets will run slightly slower than red. Okay. Lead bullets. Interesting. All right. That's kind of cool. I like it. Like the stash going on. I'm growing the beard back right away. I actually had a handlebar style for 2 days. If you look at some of my lives and shorts, what happened is my new trimmers, well, it's a new head on it because the trimmer blades were dull, and so I put a new one on. It fell off and looked like a lawnmower went down my face. So I shaved it off to a handlebar style for like 2 days, pretty long. And then what was it, Saturday or Sunday? I forget. I trimmed it to this. I think it was Saturday night actually, and then clean shave on the rest. And then I'm letting it grow back out to a beard again. It's about an 1/8 inch right now since Sunday to now. An 1/8 inch. Noise. Well, it wasn't nice that we had a problem, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. What was I saying I need? Oh, 5. I need a crimp for 32 ACP. Just the crimp, though, I think. Because I doubt if I'm going to... Well, it'd be nice actually to have all of it. That way it's the right size. I didn't use it for that, though. 32 ACP reloading dies. I like them. The semi-wide cutters are pretty versatile bullets. I hear they do, wad cutter's a super clean hole for, like, targets. Would a semi do about the same? That way it's less rip out? Because I know, like, a wad cutter's pretty much looks like a hole puncher. I hate to head out, but I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm going to go to bed early. Good night, Jerome. See you. Please like and subscribe. What's up, 44? What's up, brother? Pin that one now. Leap Precision 4491. I thought I don't have a 32 ACP, I guess. I have a 25, not a 32. Smith & Wesson. Okay, they actually have a die set for 32 Smith & Wesson? Is this for short or for long, though? Or can you use it for both? Just adjust it accordingly. Let's see here what it says in the specifications. Because it also matters if it's 32 Smith & Wesson new police, because that's a different size. It cuts a decent hole. People like semi-wide cutters for hunting, too. Got you. Because there was a difference of 32 Smith & Wesson new police and 32 Smith & Wesson. Winchester Special 32, 3220, which I have. I purchased it last year in July. 32 Smith & Wesson Long. So that one specifically says 32 Smith & Wesson Long. I like that. With a crimp. It's a Win 2. That's the special then. H&R 3240. That's an oddball. Here's the turret press I probably will end up getting. Instead of having the bottom plate rotate like the Hornady, the top does. You don't have to keep changing round plates and buying all these round plates. You just have to buy the bottom little piece. Right there. That way you can just put all your stuff on top there and you just have the small one there. You still have to manually do it, but versus the other clicks on itself. I don't mind doing it like this. Semi-wide is good energy dump. Yep. Hey, creator. Although, how much does a Hornady like this cost with the rotating without all the accessories? I think it's still like 4 something. Although Lee has them too that rotate on the top. It's only a 4 though. This one's a 6. That way you can put all your loading stuff on it. Your loading accessories. 30 Transmission Lesson Long, 32 H&R Magnum 3 die. 25 ACP, I have one of those. Winchester Special. taps, 45 auto. See, I need to get one of those 45 ACPs. 45 ACP 4-piece set. Jerome, I have a movie series for you after Tremors. Why do they have 380 ACP dies when you could probably use 9mm? They're so close. Jerome still needs to see Short Circuit 1 and 2. I knew there was one. I didn't know there was two of those. You're right, I have not seen them. 3030 Breach Lock. 3030 RGB dies, whatever that is. Alright, so towards the top here, the one I was looking at. What's the cheapest one? 41. That's if it's for the right Smith & Wesson. I don't know which one it's for.
They're very, very different.
Because I'm pretty sure, measure the case of a normal 32 ACP. We are at 3335. And these are 3375. They're a teeny bit bigger. 3334.
Hey, Canal, what's up? What's up? What are you doing? Hi. What's up, Canella?
Zero. Yes, he does. Wow, these Dylan ones are expensive. 140 cheeseburgers plus shipping. All right, what size are these? The paper says 32 ACP, 41 Remington Mag, 32 Smith & Wesson long. Okay, that one actually specifies 32 Smith & Wesson long. Would it work for short though? Probably not, because there's such a difference. Like that wouldn't work. I don't think they're too far away from each other. Like the whole length is the same as the case. That's why I'm gonna have to get 32 ACP. We'll put that in our favorites. We got to pick that one up probably. Buy a lot of Dylan stuff used on forums. You can, yeah. But I'm thinking Beverly Hill Cops. I've heard of Beverly Hill Cops. Let's see. I have a couple things in my. What are they getting there? In my All right. I need to go to the what do you call this? $50 gift card. Well, that took forever to go through. That took a long time for reimbursement, that $50 gift card. So that'd be $38.26. Beverly Hills Ninja. I have heard of that one. That is Jack Black, isn't it? Friend bought a bunch of Dylan stuff off forums for about half the price. I used to get my loading stuff, if you can find it, off of Marketplace. Which, speaking of which, the guy I got some from had a lot of 32 ACP. I think he had 3 or 4 sets. So I should ask him if he has any available. I think I have them on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. Yeah, Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. Chris Farley. It was Chris Farley. Okay. No, it was no lost or stolen card. No lost or stolen card, my friend. Let me see here. Let me see, my friends. We having problems, my friends. Okay, so Frigidaire. This is the part I'm buying for customer. It's for a refrigerator, a new ice maker assembly. Okay, what's it registered as right now? Chris Farley. Yeah, I don't remember who Chris Farley is. Canela, you can't go outside right now. The donkeys are out. Los donkeys fuera. Los burros con fuera. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see here. Alrighty. So I had a $50 gift card plus the $10.70 in using my Amazon card. So that $50 gift card is what I found in that wallet that was up in the mountains. T, have you seen the newest one? Something like Axel. Either way, we need to lock Jerome in a room and make him watch movies. Yes, David, I have. Is it worth a watch? Let's see if there's anything else that I needed, because it says if I shop now, within 24 hours, it can be delivered the same day. Oh, one of the cave exploring helmets I was looking at is on sale right now. 25% off. And it's not something I really need like now. One of these days I'll get some rock climbing, exploring stuff like that. Is the die set? I should look up the die set. See if anybody posted any more on Marketplace since last time. Since like 2 days ago I looked. I'll add it to my list, thanks. It's better than most other recent movies.
Hey, y'all, I'm here in
Hogansville, Georgia. Hogansville, Georgia. Ooh, a 50 Desert Eagle. Joe Ona, that's what's his name. Desert Eagle L5. All right, where's Marketplace? Marketplace. Oh, the cool little pickup, a little Datsun. That thing looks cool. A single cab Datsun. It's a 4-speed manual. Motor is locked. It does not run. Rear pickup truck. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. $1,500, but the engine is locked on it. It's in Tucson. That's not what I'm looking for though. I'm looking for loading stuff. 32 ACP. We'll just put that in there. Howdy, what's up, Sky? How's it going? No search results for that. 32. Reloading. Oh, here we go. This one's new. So someone has a whole bunch of reloading stuff for $450. This is a new listing. This was not here before. What are they? I don't think it was anyways. What is it? They got a lot of primers, case lubes, deprimers, loading books, single stage, calipers, 480.95 powder. It's all the same picture. Dude, give us different pictures. Dome powder, over 1,000 rifle primers, dies, scale, reloading book, everything. Well, what is the projectile? Yeah, it's not what I'm looking for, I'm sure. It's probably rifle stuff. Yeah, that one's new. That one was not on here the other day when I looked. Complete reloading. That's another Dillon. What one's this one? What model is this one? A 550B. Oh, here we go. What's this one? It's out of Phoenix, though. Is projectiles. Sierra match, target match, AMAX, Hornady bullets, interlock. Complete reloading setup. It's Hornady lock and load automatic 5-stage. Oh, wow. They got a lot of stuff. Plus a single stage rock crusher similar to this, but it's the older model. No, that might even be different yet. Whoa, they got a lot of stuff. If someone's getting to reloading, this is a good bunch right here to get. What do they consider trading for it? Looking for 70s Honda electric guitar and an amp. Looking. Thanks for looking. Please be reasonable. Ridiculous offers will be ignored. There you go. That one I don't remember seeing up here before. Lee Reloading 4000. Reloading equipment in Whitman. That's kind of far away. Let's see here. I used to have a Nissan Datsun pickup. It was cheap to rebuild the motor on it. Yeah, this one's a four-wheel drive 4-speed. It was made in, I don't think I saved it, or did I? No, I think I did save it. It's a 1982. It's called a Datsun 720. It's a nice little pickup, but the engine's locked up on it. That'd be perfect for our cave in mine, outdoor stuff. It's a nice looking pickup. You want 1500, but it needs a new motor. What did get Sky? By the way, Jerome, I bought my grandpa's Nissan Safari Turbo. That's cool. Got a 1979 Silverado. The other day I bought grandpa's 1880 Nissan Safari Turbo. Best do all spear projectiles in gold dot. Hunting, personal defense, and plank. Barbecue or cane sauce, but if you eat in sushi, soy sauce. Both of them are sweet trucks, Sky. Yeah. One comment. What was the comment? This is a neat looking truck, but the engine seized on it. But it's a four-wheel drive. Parts would be kind of hard to get since it's an old Nissan, technically. Clean title. Only surface rust. 4-speed with manual transmission. Motor's locked. Does not run. Blue on blue car with all factory chrome matching spare tire. All is there, just not all in great shape. Perfect for a bumper, just jumping around. Here's another one. It's someone posted. It's an old. This is Dodge. It's a D50. That looks just like this little Nissan. (1994) Jeep Wrangler S Sport Utility 3K. It's probably in bad shape. It looks like it. Is it even road legal? It's a rock crawler project. They had a 5.3 they were going to stick in it, but never stuck it in. A face fucking Beetle. Brendan drives every time. That thing has a 6-cylinder in it? How in the world does that little Ventura fit that? Ventura. Someone just sent me a message. Oh, my friend, some friend that I used to work for in Arizona, or not Arizona, California. 92 Pathfinder. That does not look like a 92. Handy personal mechanic. It runs. It goes into gear and full drive. I have the title from the previous owner. Time and energy to put into this car. It pulls. She's beautiful. An older man passed away, and I'm getting rid of the car for him. Just the hoses, battery, and gave it a flush, and got it running. She just enjoys a little time warming up. Reaches out, very reasonable. What's up with it? Why is it so cheap? Probably a bad head gasket. Looks like they did a fuel pump on it. Oh boy, it looks like a hose exploded, definitely. A little fixture-upper, alright. Ooh, it's an automatic. I want a manual, preferably. These little Suzukis are cool. They'd be kind of cool to go out. Sidekicks. Let's see here. The hard part about that is I have the same motor in mine as an overhead cam, and it is very difficult to remove. You like honey mustard? There you go. Parts are easy. Oh, for that one? Okay. What is this thing? A Cavalier? It's the Corvair, but it's the van Corvair. No title, has keys. Needs work. Yeah, I think so. It's sitting in the dirt, and the dirt's literally covering this much of the tires. It's coming out with little SUV suggestions because I typed in a while ago looking for small SUVs. Traded my car for this truck a few months ago and have come to the conclusion I want something with a little more power. Time out, about 300. Place the car. 2 trailers. It has 5 pretty much new. An off-road rig. I just want more power. That's like Jordan. My brother Jordan used to have one similar to this. That'd be a cool looking rig for off-roading. The Mitsubishi Montero, but this one's automatic too. It's not the sport model, it's the other one. What's up with the little Geo tracker? It's got funny rims on it. This is automatic or manual? Looks like a manual. Project car if you got time, not too much to get it back on the road again. Needs timing belt kit, $30. Or ignition switch. Or rebuilt motor only has 2,000 miles on it. 20,000. Yeah, you probably did the timing wrong and messed something up. A Bombardier little dinky car. There's what I need. It's a 72 volt. There's exactly what we need, guys. Look at that. A Bronco 2. Yes, a Bronco 2 would suit me well. That's actually something I was going to look up on. I never did. The old style, not the new one. Not the Bronco Sport now. Those are garbage. Yeah, I knew someone who had 2 Bronco 2s. And they were actually pretty good. The Bronco 2s. Here we go. Most of them, though, are probably pretty expensive. Yep. 6K, 7K. Here's full-size Broncos. Boy, they're expensive. Wow, they do not have much. That many of those. I put in Ford Bronco 2 and barely has anything in it. There's a new Bronco for 34K. Yeah. It's a 2021. It's the Outer Banks edition. There's like no Broncos in here of... That's crazy. They're like so expensive. Everybody wants them, I guess. The cheapest one is 6K. It's got a 7K with 122,000 miles. Is that a manual? It's a manual forward drive. I can see that. The shifter's in the center, so you'd think it's a manual. Got all these pictures of the engine. I want more pictures of the inside. Probably says if it is. It's an automatic. Driven 122,000 miles. Toyota F3. Is that like the FJ Cruisers? I'm back. What's up, guys? Just picked up a 97 Jeep. Needs some work, but runs and drives. It's going to be my hunting buggy. See, I need to get something like that. It's like a hunting buggy, all-around thingy. But, like, what type of Jeep is it? Obviously, they have multiple Jeeps, so... Let's see. This one is an automatic as well. Four-wheel drive with lockouts on front. Also have a tow bar for using the tow vehicle for RV or consider trade for a vintage pickup. I have a vintage tractor. You want that? I'll trade it. It's worth a little less than 6K. Well, that thing has some body work done on it. Well, it says 88,404, but it could have rolled over. Probably did. There's only 2 Bronco 2s on this whole thing. At least what I see here. That's weird. Or unique, whatever you want to call it. It's a Wrangler TJ. Oh, okay. There you go, my friend. Did you forget something? You can still add Saturday's delivery. Let's see, where's the 5.7 by 28 dies? Let's see if any of those are on sale. Whoops, I put a point. I mean not a dot. I put a comma instead of a dot. It's only one came up. There's a crimp. Where's the Lee 3-piece? Excuse me. That I clicked on before. It's like $43 or something. Whoa, Redding brand is $191. Church Ford Ranger. I don't want a Ford Ranger though. I want an enclosed. They have Ford Bronco under Ford Ranger. One of them, a little guy. Well, it's a full size. Ranger. There's an older Ranger in 83. There's 92. There's a little Mitsubishi Mighty Max. An 85 Mighty Max. And a Isuzu regular cab. It looks like the Pup, the Isuzu Pup. That's the same one, the 88 Bronco. If Ford Escapes, the slightly smaller ones, if they were still good, but I don't think those are any good for off-roading. I don't think so. The smaller ones, they had four-wheel drive ones, but I don't think they're very good. This one's got some lights on the dash, but the thing was like really good shape. It's an automatic. It's got the 6-cylinder in it, yeah. I want like a small to mid-size SUV for going off-roading. Off-roading. My brain, what's going on? Like the newest I'd want if I got an Escape would be like a 2012 or 13, I think. 2012 is the last year they had the good look. Before that was garbage. Escapes are not good off-road. Yeah, I didn't think so. Could always get a camper shell. Yeah, but I would like it so it's all together, you know. We don't have to worry about that. This one's the Flex Fuel. It's a neat color. Four-wheel drive V6 XLT. Yada yada yada. It's an automatic. I want a manual. They might have a manual in some of those. I'm not sure. 2008. Heavy duty mats. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I was wondering. That's an Explorer, not an Escape. I had a friend who had a two-wheel drive Explorer, and he used to take it in places that he says that only a four-wheel drive could go. What's nice is it was a manual, and you can get the older Explorers in a manual. Let's see, this one's a 97. It's an automatic. But yeah, he had an older Explorer. I forget what year it is, 98 maybe, or 97. It was a manual. Went up everything and lock and rear diff. 2004 Runner and did a lot of surprising. Yes, yeah, they have a rear locking diff. The TRD edition did. Push a button. Here's a 97. It says Sport Track, but that is not a Sport Track. The Sport Track is the pickups. But this is a two-door. This is a two-door Ford Explorer. I forgot they made those. This one's a manual. 5-speed manual. Needs a little bit of TLC. Yeah, huh? What you ruined the trade for it. See, that one's a 97 and it's manual. Here's a 99. It's an Automatica. Automatica. It's got only 122,000 miles. Wow. Four-wheel drive, 4-liter. I've worked on one of those. I don't remember if it was a 4-liter or something else, and it was kind of hard to work on. He had some blow-by, and to replace it and remake it would be just an arm and a leg, so I had some problems. This one is the Ford Explorer with the V8 in it. Wow. It's an all-wheel drive V8. I didn't know they had those with a V8 in them. Eddie Bauer edition. Wow. I didn't know they had an Explorer with a V8. Gun show this weekend. I hope I find something cool. A gun show. Where at? I'm back. What's up, Russell? Welcome back, buddy. So they put new spark plug wires on this. It's a 6-cylinder. Well, I guess it's an automatic just because of the way it looks. There's the Sport Track. It's like a pickup truck. I heard they're not that good. I don't know.
What's it do, mate?
And those they made in a manual as well. That one I already looked at. You must have relisted it multiple times. This one's in Benson, not too far then. Sport utility pickup. Oh, it's another one of the Sport Tracks. That one's an automatic. But yeah, a few of those had the manuals in them. That'd be kind of cool, because I was looking at them at one time before. Is this one the manual? Oh, this one looks really nice inside. I think that one's an automatic too, as well. Sport utility That's an Expedition. Of course, that's going to have a V8 in it. Has exhaust leak. Yeah, a lot of those did. Well, here's an older Explorer, 93. They got big old mud swamper, well, not quite mud swampers, BF Goodrich all-terrains. It's in Glendale, Arizona. It's a manual, that one. Let's see, here's the 4-liter, year 93. Same price, manual transmission. Oh, it comes with a little trailer. How many miles are on it? I mean, it's just a beater, so it doesn't matter if it has a lot. They made themselves a little overland trailer. Yeah, this one's a manual. That'd be fun. This would be a good one for off-roading, guys. You want a GMC Denali. There you go. Guys, take a look at this one. Right there. That would actually be pretty good off-road because it's only a 2-door. They already have a lift kit on it and bigger tires, and it's a 5-speed manual. It comes with that little overland trailer for only 2,500 cheeseburgers. That looks pretty cool. That would be pretty nice. It's a manual 5-speed. Big old BF Goodrich all-terrain tires on it. 5-speed manual. It's got the 4-liter. That'd be fun. It's over in Glendale. Let me save that one. That would work great for you. Yeah, it would. It even has a hunting little trailer on it. I mean, that's kind of poor shape, but it comes with it. I don't know how many miles it has because it says 20-something thousand. It's like, well, it had more than that. They forgot a 0. That was an automatic. I just need something rough and tough. I mean, it could even be something like this Chevy Blazer. I used to have a Blazer years ago. Like even something like that. I used to have a 98 Blazer. It's the next model up. Your first car was a 91 Explorer. There you go. My Blazer was a pretty good off-roader for an automatic. Once I put BF Goodrich all-terrains on it, it had the 4.3-liter in it. Oh, this person put a 4-liter in this. And from a 99 4.6 current mile on the truck is unknown. 1,900 cash only. Cash only. Here's a slightly newer Explorer. Is it automatic or manual? They put the electrical tape over the headlights. A Ford Explorer, a Sploder. Yeah. Well, all of them will do that if you got the wrong stuff in them. Is that automatic or a forward drive, or what is this one, mate? Not forward drive. It's got to be forward drive, brothers. Yeah, see, look, guys, I used to have one like this. I used to have one like that was in 98. This one, though, looks like it has a lift kit on it. Mine didn't. I had one just like that one. It was a 98. It was my second vehicle, I think. No, third vehicle. This one's in better shape than mine was, though. It did pretty good off-roading. It's a Ford Chevy Blazer. This is a 98 as well. Runs and drives well. AC works well. It does have a small oil leak, but I've been adding oil and it's just been fine. It's an older vehicle, so it does have some TLC. I looked at this one earlier. It's probably about, let's see, I think it had leather seats, so they're torn. Mine weren't. They were cloth. But would this have auto 4-wheel? The auto 4-wheel drive system wasn't that great. They had it on the GMCs. So the push button for that would be in the center there. Let's see. No, it's just 2 buttons, not 3, with the big round third one. That was on the newer models. That would be good too. I used to have one of those, and it was pretty good and easy to work on. You just sent me on Messenger. Yeah, you did send me something. Looked at it in 2019 Tacoma with a lift. Nice. Let's see. You just sent me something on Marketplace. Let me see what that is. An old Ford F-150 pickup. Talk about a jalopy. That's like a safari rig, man. Woo! It just needs just a little TLC, like 3 sprinkles. 6-speed manual. Yes, some of those Nissans, Tacomas did. They might still make a manual. Got a big old V8 in it, brother. Ilbrock air filter. It says it's black on black. Um, I'm not sure if you can still call that black on black. Why do they want so much for it? It's definitely a work in progress. Everything runs. Just needs a battery. 20 miles per gallon, not so good. That depends on how you drive it. This is what I would really like to get. So I used to have a Land Rover Discovery. That was awesome for four-wheeling. I've always thought this would be nice to have too, a Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruisers. The problem is both of those are full-time four-wheel drive. But yeah, I had the Discovery. I wonder if they have any of those here. The Discovery 2. Yep, they have the same color as mine too, but mine was... Yeah, I used to have one of these. Same color, green, but mine was the SE7 with the 18-inch rims and a 7-seater. Land Cruiser really good. Yep. It's unfortunate what those go for. Yeah, the Land Cruisers. But yeah, I used to have one of these, same color, green. It was my baby. I put a 2-inch lift on it. I paid barely anything for it. Mine was a 2002. This is a 2001. But it's not the 7-seater. Mine was. It's weird. They're going for like the same price they were when I got them. Yeah, here's another one that looks a lot like mine as well. Mine had wood interior though. And it cracked, so I put some new stuff in. I cut myself out. Headliner coming down. Yeah, all of them had that problem. Is this the 7-seater one? Can't tell. It's got the bigger rims. No, it's the yeah, this is all-wheel drive. Technically, they are because they're always in four-wheel drive. Here's another green one. I had the engine rebuilt to have 380 horsepower. Land Rover expensive fix. Mine wasn't. You do the work yourself, except the engine I had someone else rebuild, which was a pain in the bum because they just took forever on it and it was a mess. Why is this one so cheap? Runs, needs work. Yeah, a lot of them have that problem. But what does it need? It's got leather seats that are cracked. I mean, that's fine in the front. Belts hanging on the front. What's up with it? Starts, does not tune up. Has the wobble at a certain speed of bump. Yeah, I hear they get that because they have a solid axle in the front. Like Jeeps and Dodges get. They have a solid axle. Where's this one at? Outside of Phoenix. That would almost be worth buying as a runabout. Some Defenders, those are cool. Here's another Land Cruiser versus 12. Another one. Well, this one looks really cool. The 99 for $20K, 19 and a half. Another Land Cruiser. La Roba. 3K, 395 actually, but no other pictures. What's up, Canella? You need to go out, huh? You ready to go out? Well, we're about to quit. And we can bring the donkeys in, okay? Because we've been on over 2 hours now, so. Well, we'll probably hang up the cape for the night. Hang up the cape for the night. Oh, wait. Austin Smith sent me another one. No, I don't want to do a pin. What did he send me another one of? Oh, I was just looking at that one. Yeah, that's the Defender I was just looking at. Those are cool. That's the 110. Oh, he just sent another one. Oh, a Unimog? That's kind of what that one's like. Wow, that would really do it. But that would be top heavy. A Steyr Punch Penjagar. 6x6. Australian Army. That is cool, but those are expensive. Like $45K. Most of the time he's on 3.5 wheels. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and hang up the cape for the night. Appreciate y'all coming by to Desert Armory more and hanging in with us while we're reloading and chatting. Hopefully you guys have a blessed day and blessed night, blessed rest of your life, as I say. You can never go wrong doing what's right. And remember that through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. He is the way, the truth, and the light. No man cometh to the Father but through Jesus. And we'll see you later, okay, guys? Appreciate you. Have a good one. Desert Armory More. Hanging up. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Bye.